this position with Johnny B is called what?
You're a barbering educator. You're going around the country or globally, and you're teaching people how to do haircuts and how to implement their product after your haircut. So you basically could be traveling to New York, Miami, Italy, wherever they want to send you to show people how to do what it is, that I do best, and that's cut men's hair.
Right.
So that's what the position is for. It's by an invite only to this academy. It's an academy that you have to go there to the academy for 2 days. They kind of see if you have what it takes. They watch you. They kind of, shadow you and see if you know how to instruct, how to cut hair. And then they pick, so many, I think it's 3 that they're taking
right.
to join their company and do it. It is what I describe, travel and teach people how to cut hair.
Nice. So you are ready and willing at this point to travel around this country and teach people how to just style the hell out of some gentlemen, because you do such a great job at it already. I wouldn't have you here on the show.
Right.
Besides the fact that you are my own personal barber anyway, and I only with the best. So
yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So I'm excited to jump on board with them if they're willing to hire me, of course. But you have to go through, their questionnaire, their 5 questions on their sheet that we got in front of us, and then you have to go to their basic, commerce is where they're located, and you have to go there and show in front of their corporation that you know what you're doing, like I said, and pretty much be on top of your game. If there's one slip up, you probably aren't going to get it.
Okay, so you have obviously achieved this invite-only status, or we wouldn't be talking about it in the first place.
Right, I have the rep actually texting me right now.
Really?
Yeah, he can't log into the radio station, but he's texting me right now as we speak. He's like, I can't pick up the station. You're gonna have to send me the video.
Where is he?
I don't know. He's probably up in Commerce.
Oh, okay.
So I told him, 99.3.
Is he? Well,
FM.
if he's texting you, what kind of phone is he on?
He's probably on an iPhone.
Tell him he needs to get the free app TuneIn.
Okay.
TUNEIN. TuneIn. It's a free app. Tune.
Yeah.
In.
Okay.
It's capital T, capital I.
Okay, got it.
One word. TuneIn.
Okay.
And all he has to do once he has the app, it's like I said, it's a free app. You just download it, open it up. You go in the search box, and you can search all the different stations and channels. You can listen to stations from all over the country. And all he has to do is put in KCLA-FM, all letters together, and our channel will come up, and he can start listening right on his phone.
Okay, I'm telling him right now, we got to get that rep listening right now.
Okay. You want to shout out to the rep?
Oh, yeah, shout out to Lucas and Valerie, both our reps right there. I'm actually going to a class that he's going to be doing on Monday, so shout out to Johnny B, Lucas, and Valerie.
Okay, cool. Very nice, very nice. And sorry, I was doing a lot over here, and you blazed through the description of Johnny B real fast.
Oh, the product line?
You, just one more time, let these people know why it is such, why it is a real honor that you have been invited with this invite-only status to even, attempt to be one of these traveling educators nationwide. Just one more time real quick, just about Johnny B in general.
Right, they're specifically a product line towards men's grooming.
Okay.
And haircuts. So their products are made for men, to style their hair. They came out with a new aftershave that I'm probably going to get next week. They have that we're going to try on you, obviously.
Excellent.
When I get it. So what they do is they hire certain educators every year, like 1 or 2, maybe 3 if you're lucky, and you go around, pretty much like I said, globally supporting their product, showing people how to use their product, but is also demonstrating how to do good haircuts with it.
Right.
So, but they have everything from pomades to gels to combinations of everything. They have shampoos that Carol uses that we like. They have facial shave soaps. They have aftershaves. They're coming up. They have a bunch of new lines. They actually even have colors for the cosmetologist people too.
Okay.
Believe it or not. So they're pretty well known in the barber community. From what I've seen on Instagram, they've hit, Texas, they've hit Florida, they've hit pretty much all over. So they're known. They're well known.
Very nice, very nice. Now, in my preparations
Yeah.
for your interview today,
Right.
I was able to acquire some questions
Right.
that I would like for you to answer live on the air right now. Now, keep in mind, this station reaches on any given hashtag Soul Cold Saturday. Got to use that hashtag when you talk about this show anywhere online. On any Soul Cold Saturday, we have listeners in at least 12 to 15 states outside of California,
Right.
and anywhere from 4 to 5 other countries outside of the United States. All right?
All right.
No pressure.
Yeah, these questions.
Okay.
I've seen them. It's going to be interesting to say the least.
Okay. So now make sure, because I want to capture all of this.
Right.
So you
Right.
know, yeah, give us that barber smile right there.
You're lucky you can see it through this beard, man. This thing is going to come back full force. I'm going like 6 more months for this thing.
It's funny because you're going like polar opposites from top of the head to the bottom, because you're like just immaculately styled out
Right.
from your ears up.
Yeah, except for the beard.
And then you got this like no, but that's a look that a lot of ladies like.
Ooh, I like.
It's style. Yeah, see, Carolina likes it,
Yeah.
and you're not even Italian, bro.
No.
So, that means she must be for real.
Yeah, it has its moments, but then when you're eating, it's not helpful.
I hear you.
It's not helpful.
Yeah, you know I had a similar beard till recently
Yes.
when you knocked it off for me.
Yes, we took care of it.
Yes, indeed. Okay, answer me this, if you will.
Yeah.
SoCal's #1 barber, Alan Bailey, live on the air here with Soul Call on What's Really Good. Hollywood radio is going down in a major way. Why is it, Alan Bailey, that you want to be a Johnny B. barber?
I mean, there's so many reasons. I would say primarily just to, like you stated, I'm one of the top guns in the area in California. I say in California.
No doubt.
All right, South Bay, #1 for sure.
No question.
But California, I'm one of the top dogs.
Yeah, you are.
Have to be one of the top dogs. And I think I can, help that company out globally. I have a marketable, face, which helps. I have a marketable style. I can definitely, blow that company up even more than what it is right now with my haircuts and my enthusiasm to work. I am like, when I work, I work. I'm full steam ahead, 130%, no doubt.
We know this.
No doubt. So, I mean, when I go there in July, I'm gonna do what I do, and they're gonna want me. They're gonna beg me to come and work for them.
Yeah.
Excellent. I like that. All right. What do you think, Mr. Bailey,
Oh man.
is your proudest achievement ever as a barber? Besides styling pro athletes and radio personalities
Right.
like Solco.
And working with me.
And working with Carol, of course. I would say the most, proudest achievement is probably the back-to-back Best of the Beach, because it's the clients, it's your peers that are voting for you and taking the survey and letting you know how much they care about what you do for them. So that kind of speaks volumes to me, because without them, I'm nothing pretty much. The clients are, my life. They're what's putting food on my plate, what's making me feel comfortable at home, and I take pride in that, and I take pride in being on time for them and making myself available to them. So I'd say the back-to-the-back Best of the Beach is the one that hits the most.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Now, aside from all this,
Yeah.
what has been the biggest challenge to date in your life?
Working with Carol. No.
See, Johnny B, when y'all are watching this, and he's funny.
No.
Besides all those things he said before, also great sense of humor, and as a client, not just the radio personality interviewing him live on air currently, but also as a client, always keeps the person in the chair entertained.
Right.
And that's key. I've been to other boring barbers earlier in my life, and it's for no specific reason other than a few, that didn't last.
Yeah.
And this guy, right off the bat, was making it a personal experience in the chair, had the sense of humor, and the skill set at the same time. And that is a winning combination right there.
So most difficult thing? Ooh.
No, your
What is-
biggest challenge,
Oh,
in
man.
life.
Challenge in life? Probably when I got out of high school, trying to figure out what direction I wanted to go. There were so many ways I could have gone. I wanted to do art. I wanted to be a professional athlete. I wanted to do so many different things, travel and not worry about working. But I kind of backdoored, my way into cutting hair because I started cutting while I was playing college basketball. And so, I mean, that was a challenge in itself, is not sticking with anything and then actually taking it to a level of where I am now. I think that was the biggest challenge for me, is sticking with it and becoming what I'm, destined to become, which is probably, I say greatness, to be honest.
Very nice, very nice. Okay, now, aside from having to answer these questions live for an international and definitely nationwide, if not international, listening audience that tunes into my show each week, aside from that, how do you feel that you most effectively deal with stress and pressure?
Oh man, every day is pressure, believe it or not. Because if you make a mistake, that's people are very picky about their hair, and people don't understand this. If you make one little mistake, you're gonna hear about it. So I think I deal with pressure, top notch. Like I said, I have a background in sports, so I can rise to the challenge and rise to the occasion on any kind of haircut, anything that has to do with pressure. I'm gonna come full steam ahead and just kill it, just demolish it. And the biggest thing about that is me being confident makes the client feel safe and secure when they're in my chair. So that's how I deal with it. I make everyone feel secure, no matter what kind of anxiety or stress that they have when they first sit down. But I handle it better than probably most people would.
All right, excellent. Now, for the ringer.
Oh man,
Dun dun dun.
I'm ready for this one. I'm ready.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, because this is the one I found most interesting.
Yeah.
When I was able to read through these questions shortly before we got on the air.
Yeah.
I want you to imagine for a second, and everybody out there listening in Radio Land, I want you to try to do this too at home or in the car or at work or wherever you might be tuned in. Imagine that you are shrunk down so small that you are actually the size of a coin, which is all the money that I normally have on me. And you are then stuck in a blender as little tiny coin size Alan Bailey, barber extraordinaire. In 60 seconds, that blender is going to turn on full speed, baby. I'm talking liquefy that ass.
Yeah.
How would you get yourself out?
See, I thought about this question, and I wanted to use my phone a friend to answer this question for me. So that's why I brought Carol. She's going to answer this question.
Wrong.
No, I'm just playing with you guys. There's so many different ways. I mean, you can get creative, and you're down to I say like a $50 size, right? I'm not going penny. That's just too tiny. I'm 6'3". I gotta be at least a half dollar.
We'll give you that.
Okay, so I was thinking that there's some way you can parkour out of there. Do some flips, do some side jumps, whatever you want.
I'm sorry. What did you just say?
Some side jumps.
You can
flips, some back flips off the blades. You can do a bunch of different things.
No. I want to know what that word was.
Which one? The side flips?
No, before that.
I don't even remember what
That
it was.
you could something out of there.
You can parkour.
Oh.
What language is that?
No, it's parkour.
Is that French?
No, you never.
Parkour.
You never seen parkour athletes where they jump off the buildings and side flip.
What are you talking about?
Oh, you got to look that up then.
Parkour athletes.
Parkour athlete, yeah. They do. They're street athletes. They run around and jump off buildings and jump off certain things. You could be I was thinking do something like that, but I'm not athletic as that. So
I was thinking like average hardcore. Like if you're on the golf course and you make par, that's average.
It's something like that.
If you're hardcore, but average hardcore, then you're parkour.
You're parkour, right? Yeah, I can see that, but no, I
Okay.
was thinking you could do some sort of, jump off the side of the blender.
These are the guys that like jump from building to building and
Right,
stuff, like
right.
out of windows and fire escapes
You
and,
got it.
and all that kind of stuff.
That's it. That is it.
Okay, so you are going to $50 parkour out of the
Yes,
blender.
yes, that's right. Absolutely, that's the only way to get out. Unless you take the physics way and your mass times gravity or whatever that is, and you can get out. I don't know any of that stuff. I'm not a physics major.
You didn't do real good in physics,
No,
huh?
I was all math, no physics.
Okay, so you would parkour out of that, like, we're talking like,
I would hope so. If
Crap.
not, I mean, I'll be a part of some strawberry banana, smoothie.
so you would like crouching tiger, hidden dragon out of that thing, just like jump from side to side,
Yep.
like flying through the air.
Yeah, that's the only way.
Shortly
around it.
before those blades went on.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's it. That's the only way you can get out, unless you springboard off one of the blades. But luckily, without getting your neck chopped.
Well, I mean, you have 60 seconds before they start spinning, so you might actually be able to like start bouncing on one, almost like a tiny little diving board.
Maybe if it works. We just don't know how big of a blender it is. Is it a magic bullet? Is it a natural blender? We don't know.
Right on, right
We
on.
don't know.
Well, I see you brought some things with you
Oh yeah.
that are over here. You want
Yes.
to tell us what's in this magic box while I pan over here?
Yeah, we got some basic tools over there. You have a couple clippers, some wall senior clippers, some edgers that are in there, some wall detailers. We have the straight blade over there. We have the Johnny B cape over there. We got a couple towels, some neck dusters. Oh, sorry, boss. Some brushes to clean your clippers, and of course, some shave oil and aftershave lotion. So when we hit you up with that line, it looks clean and your skin is taken care of course.
Nice. Well, we're going to come back to another video here a little later in the show when we actually get that cracking, all right?
Yeah, I'm ready.
That's what's really good. Ladies and gentlemen, the incomparable, the one and only, Mr. Alan Bailey, barber extraordinaire, soon to be traveling nationwide on behalf of the leading gentleman's styling firm, Johnny B.